Hi everyone, welcome to Game 4 of the 2018 Oi title match between Kisei Toyoshima and Oi Sugai. In this game, we'll see Toyoshima's excellent opening strategy. Toyoshima is sent it and the game begins with pawn to 2-6, pawn to 3-4, pawn to 2-5, bishop to 3-3, pawn to 7-6, silver to 3-2, silver to 4-8, pawn to 9-4. Sugai moves his edge pawn, keeping the flexibility of choosing either a ranging rook or static rook, but Toyoshima plays king to 6-8. In the past, moving the king toward a possible attack from a static rook opening was not considered a good idea, but this move is considered acceptable in modern shogi. In response, Sugai plays the edge pawn again, and after go to 5-8, he plays rook to 4-2, a variation of fourth file rook where the bishop diagonal remains open to keep the possibility of bishop exchange fourth file rook. The opening continues with king to 7-8, king to 6-2, pawn to 5-6, king to 7-2, silver to 5-7, king to 8-2, pawn to 6-6, silver to 7-2. Sugai makes a Mino castle, and after bishop to 7-7, pawn to 4-4, the opening transposes into regular fourth file rook. King to 8-8, silver to 4-3. If Toyoshima goes for Anaguma, Sugai might play rook to 2-2, king to 9-9, gold to 3-2, silver to 8-8, pawn to 2-4, pawn takes, rook takes. And Toyoshima maybe thought this would be uncomfortable. So in the game, Toyoshima plays gold to 7-8, a move that strengthens the castle to be ready for a quick fight while keeping the flexibility of going for an Anaguma variation. And now Sugai plays a new move, rook to 3-2. It seems that Sugai intends to make an Ishida formation. Perhaps his claim is that against a possible Anaguma, he can fight using the points of having the edge, Toyoshima's bishop diagonal being closed, and building a sound Ishida formation. But in this game, Toyoshima will fight to prevent Sugai's Ishida, culminating in a fierce and decisive battle. Gold to 6-7, bishop to 4-2, pawn to 1-6, pawn to 3-5, rook to 2-6. And if rook to 3-4, then Toyoshima could counter with silver to 4-6, knight to 3-3, bishop to 6-8. This is called the archer's stance, and it is one of Ishida's most formidable enemies. In this formation, the bishop is like an archer, and the silver like an arrow that strikes at the heart of Ishida. So Sugai can't make Ishida right away, and opens his bishop with pawn to 5-4. Pawn to 6-5, rook to 3-4. Sugai decides to go for Ishida after all. He has the option to play gold to 5-2 instead, and in fact, after the game he said that it might have been better to do this. But the game itself continues with silver to 4-6, bishop to 5-3. Sugai indirectly protects the 3-5 pawn, but Toyoshima first plays pawn to 2-4. A good tesuji. If rook takes, pawn takes, Toyoshima can make a rook drop leading to a piece gain. So in the game, Sugai plays pawn takes, and Toyoshima attacks with bishop to 6-8, pawn to 4-5, silver takes, rook to 3-1, rook takes 2-4. Thanks to his tesuji, Toyoshima can take this pawn directly and aim to promote his rook. Sugai tries to defend with bishop to 4-2, and if Toyoshima plays rook to 2-2 promotes, Sugai could win the dragon with bishop to 3-3, but it's good enough to play rook to 2-3 promotes, gold to 3-2, dragon to 2-8. And Sugai finds himself in a difficult position. He would like to trap the 4-5 silver with a pawn drop, but because Sugai has no more pawns, Toyoshima can make a good pawn drop on the second file with pawn drop 2-4. And after pawn takes 4-5, pawn 2-3 promotes, Toyoshima would be happy to exchange his silver for Sugai's gold. In the game, Sugai plays knight to 3-3, pawn 4-6, and pawn drop 4-4 is still no good because of pawn drop 2-2, a powerful dangling pawn. But in this position, I don't know if it's possible to play pawn drop 2-5, blocking the dragon and aiming to reverse control of the second file with rook to 2-1. After pawn drop 2-6, pawn takes, dragon takes, bishop to 5-3, I couldn't find a way for Toyoshima to break Sugai's formation. For example, after bishop to h6, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop drop 5-3. Bishop drop might seem a little strange, but I couldn't see a way for Toyoshima to make good use of his bishop in hand. In the game, Sugai chooses rook to 4-1, bishop to 7-7, bishop to 5-3, but Toyoshima responds with the amazing dragon to 2-4, attacking the 3-3 knight. After knight takes 4-5, pawn takes, pawn drop 2-3, dragon to 2-8, Sugai has a lack of pawns, and even though he has a silver for Toyoshima's knight, Toyoshima can keep the pressure on Sugai's formation, and he has the lead in major piece activity. Toyoshima's opening strategy was a success, and now Sugai is at a loss for moves. Sugai tries to do something with silver to 3-4, but at this timing, Toyoshima attacks with pawn to 5-5. And if this pawn is taken, Toyoshima can play pawn drop 5-4 followed by knight drop 5-3, a painful fork. So instead, Sugai activates his pieces with rook takes 4-5, pawn takes 5-4, bishop to 4-4. And after bishop takes, rook takes, Toyoshima makes a dangerous tokin with pawn to 5-3 promotes. If Sugai tries to remove it with pawn drop 5-2, hoping for Senichite after pawn drop 5-4, Toyoshima can instead play bishop drop 7-7. For example, after bishop drop 3-3, Tokin takes 6-3, silver takes, bishop takes 4-4, bishop takes, gold to 7-7, Toyoshima's castle is strong, and Sugai's camp has many weaknesses that can be targeted with a rook drop. In the game, Sugai plays the natural rook to 4-7 promotes. Bishop drop 7-7. Toyoshima wants to get the lance and expand his lead over Sugai, and in this position, Sugai seals his next move. Some pro commentators expected Sugai to seal the move bishop drop 4-4, but it seems Toyoshima could respond with pawn drop 5-4 and keep the lead. Instead, Sugai's sealed move is pawn drop 5-6. Inviting Toyoshima into a Semeai with bishop takes 1-1 promotes, pawn to 5-7 promotes, gold to 7-7. And the game might continue like bishop drop 4-6, pawn to 6-4, pawn takes, pawn drop 6-3, dragon to 4-9. But at this position, Toyoshima would have a winning move. If he immediately plays pawn to 6-2 promotes, then Sugai could counter strongly with silver drop 6-8, to king takes 6-1, silver takes 7-9 unpromotes, gold takes, to king to 6-7. Sugai's king is not in a mate thanks to the extra living space on the edge, so the game would be reversed. Instead, Toyoshima could win with an early escape of king to 9-8. The meaning of this move is to defend silver drop 6-8 with silver to 8-8. And even if Sugai attacks the edge, Toyoshima would survive with pawn takes, pawn drop 9-7, knight takes, lance takes 9-6, knight drop 9-4, king to 9-2, pawn drop 9-3, king takes, horse to 6-6. So it seems that Toyoshima could have won the game like this by accepting the Semeai. But in the game, Toyoshima chooses a simpler option. He first plays pawn to 6-4, and the threat of pawn takes 6-3 promotes is too big to ignore, so Sugai takes it, and now Toyoshima defends with pawn drop 5-8. Thanks to his tokin and his stronger castle, Toyoshima has the positional advantage, so he doesn't have to decide the game right away. Sugai doesn't have a good attack, but it's also not easy to see how he can slow down Toyoshima's attack, so his position seems pretty difficult. In the game, he plays bishop drop 4-4, pawn drop 6-2, gold to 7-1, bishop takes 4-4, dragon takes, to king to 5-2, and now a good bishop drop, aiming for Toyoshima's king. If Toyoshima responds with the natural bishop drop 7-7, then Sugai could hang on with silver drop 5-5, knight drop 5-3, silver to 4-3, removing Toyoshima's foothold and fixing many of the weaknesses in his camp. So in the game, Toyoshima instead plays knight to 7-7, but this gives Sugai an option to play a very difficult move, gold to 4-2, activating an idle piece. If Tokin takes, dragon takes, Toyoshima wouldn't have a decisive blow. For example, if he tries to activate his dragon with dragon to 2-6, then Sugai could accept a Semeai with dragon to 4-9, dragon takes 5-6, dragon takes 2-9, dragon to 5-3, Bishop takes 7-7 promotes, gold takes, knight drop h5. And actually it appears that Sugai would be one move faster in this endgame. So it might be better to play pawn to 6-1 promotes, silver takes, to king takes, gold takes, but it's not easy to see how Toyoshima would continue from this position, and his lead appears to be narrowing. Well, I think gold to 4-2 is a very difficult move for a human to play. It's certainly not a move that I might play in this position. Sugai instead chooses pawn to 6-5, putting pressure on the head of Toyoshima's castle. But after pawn to 5-7, silver drop 6-6, dragon to 6-8, Toyoshima activates his dragon and expands his lead by increasing his own king safety. Sugai tries to attack with dragon to 4-7, but Toyoshima shows his accurate reading with pawn to 6-1 promotes. If Sugai ignores this, then Toyoshima would be one move faster with to king takes 7-1. For example, to king takes 6-7, to king takes 7-2, king takes, knight drop 6-4, king to 6-3, bishop drop 7-2, king takes 6-4, gold drop 5-4, king to 7-4, silver drop 8-5, checkmate. So the game continues with silver takes 6-1, to king takes, gold takes 5-6. Silver takes 7-7 promotes, gold takes, knight drop 8-5, silver drop 8-6, knight takes 7-7 promotes, silver takes. And Toyoshima's king is still well protected, even as he accumulates pieces in hand for his counterattack. After dragon to 4-9, pawn drop 4-4. An excellent dangling pawn to lure the bishop forward. Bishop takes, silver drop 5-5, bishop to 3-3, knight drop 7-5, blocking the bishop while aiming at the head of Sugai's king. For example, if Sugai plays dragon takes 2-9, then Toyoshima is in time with gold takes 6-5, gold drop 6-9, knight takes 8-3 promotes, king takes, gold to 7-4, pawn takes, dragon takes 6-1. And Toyoshima's king is not in threat mate, so he can win from this position. In the game, Sugai moves his gold, but now Toyoshima closes in with pawn drop 6-4, gold drop 6-9, knight takes 8-3 promotes, king takes, knight drop 7-5, king to 9-3. So it doesn't seem like Toyoshima can immediately decide the game, but his key advantage is his king safety. Even if Sugai takes the dragon, Toyoshima can simply recapture and his king would still be very safe. And Toyoshima finds this amazing bishop drop. After dragon takes 2-9, bishop to 6-3 promotes, bishop to 6-2, horse to 8-5, Toyoshima surrounds Sugai's king, and with only knights and pawns in hand, Sugai can neither break through Toyoshima's defense, nor save his own king. After gold to a2, pawn to 6-3 promotes, bishop to 5-1, dragon takes 6-9, dragon takes, gold drop 8-4. In this position, Sugai resigns. If the game would continue, it might conclude after king to 9-2, horse to 9-4, knight drop 7-1 to king to 7-2, brinkmate. And because Toyoshima still has one pawn in hand, he can block a rook drop check, so it's no mate. So with his impeccable opening attack and solid winning technique, Toyoshima ties the score at 2 games each. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.